I wonder if this is our opportunity to form a... Oh, we're not allowed to form an alliance anymore. Close relative or has a non-aggression pact. Oh, it's a different guy. Look, Herald of the Vale was murdered on the orders of Lord Wallace of Hardvale. Why is she in Sweet Sister? Come back to our court. And look, she's already remarried to Godric Borel. Ugh. How come I didn't see that? I'm sure you guys saw it and were like yelling at me. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, so we've had this adventurer threat for a little while, and he's finally declared war, and it's over White Harbor, and he's coming from the Iron Isles. So I don't know if he's gonna maybe try to like land up here, but AI more than likely is gonna sail all the way around Westeros and all the way up here to be able to land his army in the spot where he's having the war. So I am gonna go ahead and gather all of the troops right here in White Harbor in order to defend. I have no idea how many men he has. Oh no, look, he is smart. Smarter than he looks anyways. Okay, well then let's change up that tactic. Let us instead have all of our men come to... Moat Cailin will be a good opportunity, I think. We don't have more than 24,000, so we should be okay. I want to see when he's going to start letting his men off of his ships. Is he sailing all the way up there? This is interesting. Let's follow him. Follow him, see if... Oh, look at this. Wow. So he's gonna have... We're gonna have a battle right there for some reason. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... when are they gonna arrive? The battle is February 19th. February 20th? No. Okay. Disband this unit. That'll be okay. We can work that out. But at least till land, and we'll see how many men he has. Oh, 4,000? That's nothing. Okay, so while we're gathering up those men, and he's sieging down those provinces, let us go ahead and bring King Robb into the fold right here, and march to the north to take him out. He's probably going to pick up more men, but we should have a good opportunity here, I think. Their morale is a little bit damaged. Oh yeah, that was easy. Easy peasy. And now we just chase him. Okay, well if that's the case, then we can march all of our armies to Winterfell then. We don't need them to be in Moat Cailin. We can chase him to... Oh no, not that one. We can chase him to Crow's Edge. And where's he going from there? New Gift? It's going to take him forever to get to New Gift. That journey is hella long. Catelyn wants to be the designated regent. That's fine with me. I don't see Catelyn as this power-hungry character until after she's dead. Last Hearth on the 11th of July. Will we arrive before that? No. Wow. Okay, so... Wow, I thought Lord Rickard might be a more reasonable man. Really? Really? Have you met him? His request to be allowed to duel Hagen Magnar, his rival, was slightly erratic. Lord Rickard claimed to be constantly subject to affronts from his rival and asked for permission to defend his honor. So Lord Hagen of King's House, dual skill of 4, and Rickard Castark has a dual skill of 2. So Rickard probably gonna die. Oh yeah, look at that. Was slain. Wow. Wow. One title can be usurped. The High Lordship of Carhold, which we're not going to do. Commander. Let's make it John Umber. That'll be just fine. Okay, so hopefully we can get to this guy fairly quickly. All the rest of our men have gathered. So let's see if we can trap him. Those are good. Let's head up to Last River and see if we can't put a trap on this guy. Alright, so they'll go there. He'll probably start to head this way towards Carhold. Oh no, he's holing up. He's preparing. Oh, look, the wife of Magister Ordello of Cohor has been spending a few days in Winterfell. I'll write to Magister Ordello II of Cohor. We could be friends. Interesting. Huh. So we have open borders now with Cohor. Good for us. Okay. Let's wait. They're coming to Lonely Hills. So let's go to Ironrath with this army. And let's go to High Point with this army. See if we can't chase down these guys. So the peasants are singing our name. Catelyn is considering ending her plot. And she did. Good. I don't know what her plot was, but... John has the flu. Let's call for the physician. Where are they going? They're going to High Point. That's good. So our army from Ironrath can head down to Winterfell. And these guys can finish their journey to High Point. We'll stay and fight that half of the army, and the other half will remain in retreat by the looks of it. Open counselor positions. We have an advisor position that we'll give to Wyman Manderley. Everything looks good there. And now we can begin to... oh, look, we completely destroyed that army. So now we can go down to Dawn Forest. They're going to Castle Kerwin. Let's see. Master at Arms. 18. And a brilliant commander. No, thank you. Okay. So they're going down to King's Course. And they're still in retreat mode. They'll actually go to White Knife. They'll go all the way to White Knife. Wow. Oh, Whitford. And look, they have another army right there. Okay, so that's just fine. We'll put the squeeze on them. Haven't seen the army from the Trident yet. They must not be... Okay, let's actually go this way. Let's actually cut them off. So our army from the Trident must not be coming to our aid at this point in time. Oliver Frey has asked my permission to find a suitable spouse, so marry as you please. Okay, so we have that army going right there. They have almost finished the siege in Whitford. Battle will take place on February 1st, so we're already almost there with our army of King Robb, and then we have our supporting army coming in. Should be a good battle. And look, we don't need the help of anybody. We are just demolishing them. Amazing. Okay, so that adventurer claim ended. He was killed in battle against Hostin of Drunkard's Tower. So that was a good idea to put him right there. House Sunderly. I wonder, I mean, I guess he got an adventurer claim somehow, but... Wow, only 2,000, oh, 22,000, my bad. Why is that? I guess because we're still in Mega War? I don't know. I don't see any reason why that would be the case. Okay, the wars have ended. We'll reappoint the old council. Is the Trident fighting their own war? Liberation of the Trident. Do they... That's weird. Do they allow slavery? Like, is that the liberation that we're talking about? Because that's a little weird. What's up with Dawn Forest? Lord Tyrion the Imp has declared a war against the tyranny of King Stannis. So it is time to choose a childhood focus for Lord Rickon. And I just wanted to like point out that this kid is awesome. I mean, he has Rowdy, which it does have a negative side: rude, arbitrary, and dull. But brawny is amazing, and honest is okay. Affectionate has really good outcomes, no matter which one it is. Curious has really good outcomes, no matter which one it is. And conscientious has really good outcomes, no matter which one it is. So no matter what, this kid's going to be amazing. And I think, I mean, look at Robb's learning is not great. So I think what we'll do is we will assign ourselves as his guardian for a little while we figure out how to proceed, and then hopefully we can take care of a lot of his childhood traits before he's about to turn and get his education, and then we can transfer him over to Maester Lewin, who has a learning of 21. So there's that. That should actually equate to a pretty good outcome for Rickon. And then, look, Queen Lyanna. That just, I don't know, that just looks so different than how I expected it to. Like, she does look like Lyanna Stark, which is crazy. So, for his childhood focus, almost forgot to do that, we have pretty much every option that we could possibly imagine. He doesn't really have any negatives other than intrigue, and I don't think we were ever anticipating giving a Stark the intrigue focus, just because, like, that doesn't happen with Stark men. And I think instead we'll do the martial education. That's probably for the best. He could have a great diplomatic education, he could have a great stewardship education, but I think all of these traits will go forward to make him a honorable, good Stark man who is also a good commander. So we'll do that. He won't be hampered in his education. He'll actually be bolstered forward, plus have some outside traits to kind of boost the other stats that he has as well. So that'll be a good outcome, I think, for potentially Lord Rickon. Okay, so the power struggle is finally over in the Dreadfort. Ramsay has been ousted, and Lady Nana of the Dreadfort is now ruling it. They will accept our offer of vassalization, so we will go ahead and proceed with that. I'm gonna go check on, looks like the Iron Throne is kind of back together. Oh my goodness. Lord Protector Tyrion the Imp of the Iron Throne. What in the world happened to Stannis? Look, Willem Lannister is on Dragonstone too. I have so many questions right now. 7 Kingdoms, let's see. Look, Stannis was beheaded on the orders of Lord Protector Tyrion in the Iron Throne. So Stannis Baratheon beheaded. His kappa was detated. And then Shireen was married to Justin Massey, who was burned alive. Oh my gosh, Stannis, what were you doing? What were you doing? Look, she has claims on all of these things. Wow. I'm just... Wow. Let's check on Dany. Look, she's free finally. Will you accept an invitation to court? No, you will not. It's the dishonorable and vicious rumors that are causing issues here. But she's finally free. Aegon is currently currently a commander, but he's also a general in Pentos. So he's actually been given a command of Sunrise Gate. While Dany is a commander in Driftmark. So that makes things a little interesting. They're not going to have kids. And I can't invite Aegon to court. I can only invite Dany to court. What gift would you like? 15 gold for 40 opinion? Let's do that, just because. So she does like Lord Monteris. But there is still a chance that she could come to court. There's still a chance. And then we would be able to like press her claims or take one of her dragons or whatever. That'd be fun. It's just kind of a flyer. I don't know that Robb would ever do that. So Harry the Heir is dead, and the only, from what I can tell, surviving member of House Arryn is this girl, Ravella Rivers, his bastard daughter with Inara. Which means we need to get her into our court so we can press her claim on the Vale. Unfortunately, they won't allow us to foster her in the north. She'll be a quote-unquote hostage in a foreign power. However, we can set her as a special interest to keep an eye on her. She's only 5 years old right now. And hopefully, once we get to the point where she's a little bit older, we can either kidnap her and bring her to the north or move her that direction. The other option that we have, and this may be the most promising, is to propose a betrothal between her and Rickon Stark. You see? And she's currently 5 years old. He's currently 12. So that gives him time to kind of grow into his role, and it gives her a lot of childbearing years. So either way, that gives a Stark with a claim on the north, or once she's there, we can press her claim. So I think that either that, or I'm trying to look and see if there's any other good options there. It doesn't look like there are. We could marry her to our son, but she's not that great of a character, so Rickon may be the best option. So yes, we will do that. We'll press forward with that. And then one other thing that I was noticing is Bran is currently dealing with this war in the Riverlands. It's a liberation war. It's a little strange. Martin Charlton, Liberation Revolt. This guy, I'm not exactly sure what he is doing, but it's a tough thing for him to deal with. It's a tough thing for Bran to deal with. And Bran just finished his education. He's 16, not married. He had a poor education. And, I mean, okay stats, don't get me wrong, okay. I mean, crippled doesn't help the fact that he had a martial education. But he did not end up taking on the Riverman culture or the Faith of the Seven, which means he's going to be hampered here in the Riverlands. So what we must do is we must help him. I mean, he's our brother, so we are currently forming an alliance so that we can hopefully join his war. Since we're technically in mega war and not his liege right now. There we go. Form a proper alliance. And then we can, I'm going to send him a gift. He wants 47 gold, which is pretty steep. And we don't need the opinion boost, but he was currently at a deficit of funds. And also he has a loan that he took. So hopefully we can help him to get out of debt. And then we can offer to join his war, and hopefully it'll allow us to. Good, it will. Good, so now we can go support our brother to the south, and all things will be back as it should be. Holy crap, 11,000 men. That's insane. Okay, well, back to war, gents. And, oh, that's gonna bother me. Do you see what I'm seeing? It's gonna bother me if we don't fix it quickly. This one little chunk belongs to the Iron Throne. Crow's Edge belongs to the Iron Throne, but I can't declare a war for it because we have a truce with Tyrion, who is currently Lord Protector. So as soon as there's either another king named or something, we'll figure that out. I'm going to make Tyrion a special character, and we are going to continue on from here because, oh yeah, look, they're spread out. There's a Clawman Liberation Revolt. I wonder what's up with that. Liberation of Crackclaw Point. I mean, do they... Liberation means slavery, right? I'm not making that up. I don't understand. We also need to find a good marriage for Bran. And so the only way we can do that, really, is if we... Brandon, and there's only one person in our court that really fits. But if we, and there's no one we can do a betrothal with. So maybe we need to look through here, find characters, and see if there's anybody interesting that I can find. Give me a couple minutes. Let me see if I can locate any women who are not in prison and not married and are not rulers that are in diplomatic range and will join our court. And let me see who I can find, and I will be right back. Okay, so I seriously cannot find anybody. 0 people. 0 good candidates. There's one girl who's quick, but she's already in her late 20s. And it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't make sense for us to do that to Bran. We want to give him plenty of years to make a child because his cripple status will severely inhibit his ability to have kids. So the other thing that was weird is Arya looks like her husband died and she's willing to come to court even though she hates us. So she's coming to court and we'll be able to marry her off again, which will be good. But we definitely can't marry her off to Bran because that would be gross. Okay, so that's our current situation. I'm going to let our army travel down south. We're going to go help Bran finish this liberation war. It looks like he's doing okay. But on the off chance that he needs a little bit of help, we're going to help him, for sure. Oh, check it out. A son was born to Daemon Darkholm and Lady Sansa of the North, named Dennis, who is a giant. Awesome. So he got his father's trait. And then Sansa didn't pass off attractive or anything like that, but Dennis Darkholm, Westerosi Valyrian of House Darkholm, in our court. Fantastic. Struggle focus for you, my friend. And we will continue on. This is nice. My hand of the king, Joffrey D, has expressed his desire to get married. Marry as you please, my friend. It is a free country, and you are welcome to do whatever you want, as long as he didn't end up marrying Sansa. I didn't even think about that. Or not Sansa, Arya. Nope. Okay, good. Good. So we have a lady to marry off. And maybe we can figure out a way to form another alliance with another great kingdom. Perhaps. Willis, Princess Aline. Willis Tyrell has a daughter now. Interesting. Oh, he's married to Obara Sand. That's hilarious. It's one of Oberyn Martell's bastard daughters. It's fantastic. And then you also have Sir Garland the Gallant, who has a son and a daughter. Lady Marjorie has a bastard daughter with Sir Cleos Frey. Gross. And also a bastard son with Sir Cleos Frey. Fantastic. Good job, Marjorie. She's married to Willem of Dragonstone, and she's currently in Pike for some reason. I don't know why she would be in Pike. Very odd. Very strange. But it doesn't look like there's a good alliance to be had down in the Reach. So I wonder if there is something else that we can pursue. Perhaps maybe... I don't even know who Joffrey's going to hit... Or Joffrey, wow. That was awful. I don't even know who Tyrion is going to pick to be king. He may crown himself. I mean... You never know. He's currently married to Nymeria Sand. Are they ever going to have kids? I mean, that would produce if that child wasn't born a dwarf, I mean, she's attractive and quick, and he's a genius. So there's a ton of potential there, for sure. I don't know. And I wonder who he will pick. I don't know. So we have a couple different marriages that we need to make. Strategic marriages. We have the veil and the claim for the veil. I don't know if there's anybody else that's going to be able to have that kind of claim. Weak claim. There's definitely no more members of House Aaron that, you know, we know of. So it looks like House Aaron is destined to die out. Prince Theon is not at court. He is on an overseas quest. I wonder if he's getting Valyrian steel. Asha's married to Harlan Botley, but Theon's not married yet. They won't consider an offer. How much would it cost to buy... Oh, 680 gold to buy a... Yikes. Euron, Lord Master Euron Crowseye, is currently imprisoned by Magister Illyrio. He has a daughter. He's married to some, you know, Pentoshi woman. What about Victarion? All of his wives are dead. Okay. Aaron Damfair is... I don't think he does marry, like in canon. Okay. So we need to figure out a good marriage alliance for Arya. That's first and foremost. We need to see if we can maybe manipulate a good one for Bran, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've completed this liberation war in the Trident, or in the Riverlands, and it looks like Dany is currently at court with Doran Martell, and Aegon died under suspicious circumstances, so she is once again widowed. And she won't accept our invitation to court because her opinion of Doran is much too high. And so that would be... That's interesting, that's for sure. She is, of course, the last living member of House Targaryen. We don't have the option to, like, marry her because of that widowed trait. So we need to take a look and see if there's any potential in the future whenever she stops being, you know, widowed or whatever. We can maybe take a look and see if we have a viable option to matrilineally marry her. Obviously, we want members of House Targaryen. And the other thing that we're going to do that would be really cool is we need to take a look and see where our bastard brother is. He is currently at court in Castle Black, which means we are going to maybe uncover his true parentage. Dun dun dun.